Hey guys, it's Michelle with Adventure Mentality. I'm back with another website tutorial for the Walt Disney World website. Today we're going to get into the Places to Stay tab. So right off the bat, when you look at this tab, you're going to see all of the different types of resorts that Disney offers. There are a couple resorts that are not Disney owned that are on Disney property. Then they also have Disney Springs Resort area, Bonnet Creek area, World Gateway hotels. There are a lot of hotels in the area that are called Good Neighbor hotels that we'll get into a little bit later. So the first thing you're going to see when you are on this tab are the types of resorts that they have, the resorts that are not owned by Disney but are still on the property, and other accommodations in the area, Disney Springs, Bonnet Creek. Then to the right, you're going to see the special offers link, as well as some featured items that they have. We are going to actually start on the special offers link. This is where I like to start when I'm planning my Disney World trips, because you know the deals that you're going to be able to get, and that kind of plays into how many days you're going, where you're going to stay, and it's just a good tool to keep your eye on. So right now you can see they have a get 2 extra days added onto your ticket for a 4-night, 3-day room and ticket package. Memory makers, military discounts, card member discounts, free shipping on merchandise, pass holder deals, campsite deals, hotel deals, more pass holders, more military discounts. So keep an eye on this page when you're planning your Walt Disney World trip, because if some of the deals change, you can add deals onto your package if you've already booked. You can either call them or work with a travel agent. So either way, it's always a good idea to make sure that you have the best deal on your vacation package. So going back to the Places to Stay tab, you see all of the resorts. If you click on the tab, it will take you to a page where you can explore the resort hotels. And right here you'll see they have that special for hotels where you can save up to 30% on rooms. If you know your dates, you can click a check-in date, check-out date, and how many people are going, and then find your resorts that way. Or you can just kind of scroll through and look. You'll see there's links to have a resort overview, shows you kind of where it is and the transportation options at each resort. You can filter by a price range, the location. There are different resorts closer to different parks. So if you know you want to go to a specific park multiple times, it might be beneficial to stay in a resort that's close to that park. Category, where it's still a Deluxe Villas, resort hotels, moderate hotels, value, campgrounds, other select deluxe hotels, which would be the Swan and Dolphin hotels, where they are on property but not owned by Disney, and then other great accommodations, which are not on the property, but you get a lot of the same perks. And resort characteristics, so if you want a Disney story room, suites and villas, club level, something on the monorail, or something on the Skyliner, you can make sure to click those filters. So we are going to just click on one of these resorts. It's going to take you to a resort overview page, give you some information, transportation, different amenities and activities, shopping, dining, just the basic information. You'll get room rates, feature rooms, a standard room, preferred pool view, preferred room, standard pool view, the dining options. You have recreation, where it will talk about the pools and the different activities. And here are the amenities, resort transportation, Magical Express. Some of these amenities are not available at this time, like the Disney minivans. And starting next year, Disney's Magical Express will not be available. Parking, online check-in, so just different things that you would want in a hotel. So you can go through each hotel that way, or if you know you want to stay in a value resort, these are the value resorts: Pop Century, All-Star Music, All-Star Movies, and All-Star Sports. It's good to know where they are, close to Animal Kingdom. Pop Century is close to the sports resort area. This is Art of Animation. You can do the moderate resorts. Caribbean Beach, Port Orleans Riverside, Coronado Springs, Port Orleans French Quarter, a cabin at Fort Wilderness Resort. So these are going to be your moderate. And the deluxe, you're going to have Animal Kingdom Lodge, Polynesian Village Resort, the Grand Floridian, Wilderness Lodge, Disney's Beach Club, Contemporary, Yacht Club, and Boardwalk. Then we'll look at the Deluxe Villas, Saratoga Springs, which is in Disney Springs, Old Key West, Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, Bakeley Tower, the villas at Grand Floridian, Animal Kingdom Villas, Boardwalk Villas, Beach Club Villas, Wilderness Lodge Villas. So a lot of the deluxe resorts are going to have these villas as well for bigger parties. So I'm not going to get too much into each hotel individually, but we'll look at some of these Good Neighbor hotels. These are going to be a little bit better bang for your buck because they're more deluxe for a cheaper price than the deluxe hotels on the Disney property. So there are quite a few. You can also get to that list by going all the way down to the bottom of the Places to Stay tab, and you'll see Walt Disney World Good Neighbor Hotels. So when you get to the Walt Disney Good Neighbor Hotels, you can come here to read more, and then you can click on this link, Walt Disney World Good Neighbor Hotel, and it will take you to a different web page, the Good Neighbor Hotel web page. You can browse hotels, premium, standard, or suites, the location you want to be in, room features, dining options, and just kind of scroll through, find something that you think would fit your family or your needs or your budget. And like I said before, the Walt Disney World Good Neighbor hotels offer a lot of the same benefits. The main thing that they do not offer is free transportation to the parks, but that is something to keep in mind. So just remember that when going to Disney World, you're not limited in where you can stay that will give you the perks of an actual Disney hotel. You can stay on property if you want, or you can stay off property, but really close. It's just going to depend on what fits your budget, what fits your style. If you really want a highly themed Disney room, then you might consider staying on site. Or if you would rather have something that costs a little less, then consider staying off site. For right now, on the Places to Stay tab, the main thing you need to look at is the special offers and what kind of hotel you want to stay at, if you want to stay on site or off site. And there's really no right or wrong way to do it. So that is the Places to Stay tab. Make sure you liked it if you thought it was useful, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos coming out. We'll continue going along the different tabs to give you more tools to help plan your Disney World vacation. We'll see you next time.